Well, hello all. Welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg, and welcome back, Peg Leg. Yeah, my girlfriend was in the hospital for like 4 days. Sorry, I didn't do any shaves on camera. Sorry, I just ran the leaf over my head a couple times and over my face a couple times the same day and let it go at that because I just wanted to get up and see her in the hospital. I was staying up there late. So she's okay now, she's home. But it's kind of her business and I really don't want to talk about it. Let's just say she's fine. And what happened was something that could happen to any one of us. Okay. Anyway. Alright, anyways. Today's soap. Tabac. Haven't used Tabac in a while. Good old Tabac. It's a staple in most ends. I have the Tabac aftershave and the Tabac aftershave balm. Nice mild shave today. Going with the Razor Company razor, all aluminum. Has the stainless steel post. The stud is stainless steel also, and there's a stainless steel insert in there, so the threads don't tear up the aluminum. And for a blade, you'll have to go back to the picture. This is Gillette Platinum on its second use, and that's what we're using today. Sorry guys, I'm still in the out of it phase. I went and had my blood work done and everything came back fine, but my doctor thinks I have a blockage somewhere in the gallbladder, pancreas, somewhere in that range. He thinks I have a blockage, so I gotta go get my MRI the 25th, next Tuesday. The razor in some warm water, heat the blade up a little bit, wet the face. My Haryali brush that I reknotted, this is a good heavy black handle, and it's just a 22 millimeter standard Badger brush. I'm just gonna load it right out of the tub. I normally don't. I normally bowl lather, but some soaps I will load off the tub, off the puck, whatever you want to say. Good old Tabac. Good thing is I've lost 12 pounds. Which means now I only look like 8 pounds of shit stuffed into a 5-pound sack instead of 10 pounds. But told you that handle was heavy. It rolled right out the container. Okay. Tastes like soap. Alright, let's dump the eyes. I will say, like I said, I dragged the leaf. I did a with the grain and against the grain pass with a leaf on my head. Because I've been staying up at the hospital with her past visiting hours until they kicked me out. So by the time I get home, I'm just physically drained. A lot of walking up there too. It's a big hospital. And of course, her room was second to last in the hallway. So, you know, hey, her boyfriend ain't got no frickin' legs. Let's put her at the end of the hall. So, a lot of walking. So it was kind of exhausting for me. I'm already low on energy as it is. And the second day she was in, there was no spots in the handicap. They were all taken, of course. And what I already knew was some of the spots were taken by people that really didn't need a handicap. I already knew that. So anyways, I parked. This hospital's up on like a hill, and you gotta walk. The driveway's like this to get to the hospital. Okay, I got halfway up that thing, and I had to park in the regular parking because the handicap was full, which is up on the flat part next to the hospital, and you just kind of walk to the front door. It's not that far. But the regular parking, you got to walk up this freaking incline that's like this to get to the hospital. Okay, well, got to do what I got to do. So I parked in regular parking, and I was going to do it. I got halfway up. I started shaking so bad. If I'd had a walker, I probably would have been okay, but I was using my 2 canes instead. And I just started shaking so bad. I actually froze right there in the middle of the driveway where the cars passed by and everything. For a couple minutes, I just stood there shaking. My arms, my legs, everything. I thought I was going to fall down. And I was like, nope, can't do this, because I hadn't even gotten to the steepest part of the hill yet. I was like, nope, can't do this. So I made a slow 180 and started heading back down the hill, shaking the whole way. My legs were shaking the whole way. My arms were shaking the whole way. See, I have always had a problem with hills, because what you guys don't realize is artificial legs, they have different ankles, okay? And I have tried an ankle with more movement to it, with more angle, more flex, like your ankle does, like this. The one I had that had more flex to it, that flexed up like that, was too much for me, because every time I stepped and it had to take an angle like that, I felt like I was going to fall down, and I actually lost my balance a little bit. It was too much flex for me, so I went back to my old ankle, which only has about that much flex. So going up hills now for me is really hard. I got to kind of shuffle sideways a little bit, and even doing that, I got halfway up there and I was like, no, this ain't for me. I try to be very independent and do whatever I can do. I just couldn't do that. I was like, nope, this ain't working. So anyways, I got back to my car and I pulled over. There was a parking row here, and then the driveway, main driveway for the hospital was here, and then on the other side was the handicap parking. So I parked in that row right in the driveway, kind of hoping nobody would come out and need me to move the car, and I waited for somebody to come out and move the car out of handicap parking. And this woman came out of the hospital and she went over to handicap parking. I'm like, yes, 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 move your car. And I'm like, I'm looking at her and I'm like, I'm looking over at all the cars in handicap parking. I'm like, there's no cattle truck over there. What the fuck are you driving, lady? I mean, this one was big. I'm not small, but she was 3 of me. She was freaking huge. She didn't really walk. She kind of waddled. And I was like, holy crap. And she got over there, and she got into the smallest little ship box you ever want. I mean, I was like, are you sitting in the back seat? Remember Police Academy, where Bubba Smith tore out the front seat so he could sit in the back seat of that little Honda and drive it? That's what I was thinking she was doing. I was like, holy crap. And she backed out of her spot and started coming towards me, the exit, because it's only the far end of the handicap parking is sealed off. It was only one way in, one way out. And she started driving towards me. Her car's, well, driver's side. She's leaning like that. I'm like, the suspension was shot on that side. It was car. I'm like, really? I mean, people, come on. There comes a certain time when you've got to tell yourself, it's time to push myself away from the refrigerator. Like I said, I'm no small chicken. I'm no chicken. I'm no skinny mini. And I used to be bigger. I used to be 100 pounds bigger than what I am, but I lost it. I did. I was pushing 4. I was pushing 400. And I lost 100 pounds, and I've lost more since then. So, I'm about 125 pounds less than what I used to be. 130 maybe. Yeah, about 130. So, yeah. I think I nicked my lip. I did. So don't worry about that. That's no big deal. I was like, holy crap. I mean, seriously, guys. What's wrong with people? But see, I used to do patrol at night. I was on from 6P to 6A. And beginning of my shift, I'd stop and get a 19-inch pizza. And I'd eat that through the 12-hour shift. A whole 19-inch pizza I would devour. Plus, you know, the 44-ounce big gulp, or super big gulps, whatever they call them, at Circle K. The monster drinks, the 44, the big ones. I used to drink 4 or 5 of those of Coca-Cola a night. And I got to the point where I was like, the buttons on my shirt were straining to hold my gut in. And I had to add a belt loop, a hole in my belt. I was like, no, this is wrong. And I cut it out. And I dropped down to 2 slices of pizza at night and drinking lemonade or iced tea. Got away from the sodas and all the crap in those. Yes, I still had my sugar, but I needed the sugar to keep going. I couldn't drink coffee back then. I can drink coffee now with no problem, but back then, if I drank coffee, within 10 minutes of drinking coffee, I better be sitting on a toilet somewhere because volcano was happening. So I couldn't do that because I was driving around all night. It's not BBS. It's a good shave, but it's not BBS. But this is a very mild razor, and I'm not screwing with it. It's done. I'm done. My shave's done. The shape's good. This is what we're going with. Glende? Good. So anyways. Yeah, I used to be really big. But it can't be done. Diet's the worst word in the dictionary. It's the worst 4-letter word invented. You'll never stick to a diet. Because we're humans. As soon as you tell us you can't have this anymore, what's the first thing you want? What is the first thing you want to go for? What you were just told you can't have. Give me that. Give me all of that. I want it all now. So I just cut back. I regulated my portions, and that's the biggest thing. If you can regulate your portions, you can lose weight. You don't have to diet. You don't have to starve yourself on anything. I'm getting a 1 to a 2. It's about a 4 right there on where I nicked my lip. But I'm getting about a 1 or 2 all over, which is unusual for a mild razor. But anyways, yeah, just regulate your portions, guys. Don't pull Thanksgiving at every meal. You know, big heaping plate and then go back for seconds. Don't do that. You'll never lose weight. Eat what a normal 140, 160 pound person would eat and call it a day. Have that much. A normal person. I know I had a buddy of mine who weighed about 170. He could eat, I don't know if you guys know how big a sheet pizza is. A sheet pan's like really big. He could eat one of those by him freaking self. He had hollow legs. That boy could eat 3 times what I could eat and not be full. I was like, dude, some people are like that, okay, but eat normal. Just eat normal. If you can control yourself to do that, you can lose weight. You can eat like a normal human being instead of a sow like I used to. Alright, I forgot what I was doing. Which hazel? But anyways, I finally, I finally got the parking spot and I moved over there. And I was like, okay, now I can get in. There's a back aftershave. I had to sit in the car for a few minutes still after it because I was still shaking a little bit. Same scent as the soap. Same scent. Nothing different. Same scent. The balm. Had it on there a bit tight. I almost couldn't get it off. Whoa, whoa, doggies. That's a lot. That's a lot. Dripping all over. Let's put it on the head. Here we go. Yeah, I took a shower before this. And I only used cold water because my water comes out as bath water now. Because we're in summertime and I'm in a mobile home, so all the pipes are exposed. I've talked about that before. My water is bath water. My cold water. You want cold water? Add ice. Got another one right there. Huh, how about that? It's behind that. I'll get it afterwards. I'll put a little Parasso styptic gel on that and close it off for the night. Alright guys, I appreciate you being here. Don't forget, I do have an affiliate link for the razor company. If you're thinking about buying from the razor company, please use that link. Yes, I get a kickback, but when that account hits $25, I do get a gift card and give it away to you guys. You use the link, you get the monies. Okay? Don't forget the 4 channels I'll put in the description box. Please give them a like and a sub. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. All those guys are under 1,000 subs, so I'm sure they'd appreciate you giving them a subscription and a like. Alright. Even with a mild razor, I can't go without blood, can I? Alright guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for bearing with me the last week or so. Thereabouts a week. Alright. Love you all. Appreciate you being here. Enough of the babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, guys. And stay safe and healthy, please.